What's going on, guys? It's Steve. Listen, the thing that happened between Pat Riley and Dwyane Wade is probably the saddest breakup I've ever seen in basketball history. Pat Riley was interviewed a few days ago, and he was asked about Dwyane Wade leaving to Chicago, and pretty much what he said was, players come and go all the time, we just move on. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Players come and go all the time? Oh my gosh, Pat Riley, why do you have to be so disrespectful? We're talking about, in my opinion, someone who's a top 10 player of all time, and in everyone's opinion, most likely, a top 15, top 20 player of all time. Those type of players don't just come and go. They're once in a generation. If they just came and gone, if they just come and go, how come the last, 13 years you haven't got another star like that? Besides, obviously, you got Lebron and Bosh, but I'm talking about through drafts and things like that. If they come and go all the time, then every team should have these superstars, once-in-a-generation superstars. But no, they don't, because they don't come and go all the time. That's so disrespectful to Dwyane Wade, someone that is the only reason why your franchise was relevant for 13 years. He's the only reason why Chris Bosh decided to sign, and he's the only reason why LeBron James even gave your team a look. Because if it weren't for Dwyane Wade, LeBron and Chris Bosh would not have even given your franchise a look. Because you want to know why? You guys would be irrelevant. You guys would not even be making the playoffs. We're talking about someone that as soon as he came into the NBA, he led you guys to the conference finals. He led you guys to the NBA finals the season after. We're talking about that guy. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the guy that won you your first championship in franchise history, averaging 35 points per game. He brung you guys 3 championships. Yeah, he had help from LeBron and Bosh, but if it weren't for him, they wouldn't have been there. You're talking about the guy that's the only reason why you even sold any tickets or merchandise. You can't just go there around and say these type of players, they come and go. They don't just come and go. You don't see a top 25 player every generation. That's rare. That's rare. You had a gem and you let him go. And then the craziest thing is, you guys were 1 game away from a conference finals. 1 game away from a conference finals. And this was without Chris Bosh, and this was without Hassan Whiteside. And Dwyane Wade literally carried the team to a Game 7 against the Toronto Raptors. He couldn't get it done, but he still carried your team. So that shows he's still great enough to carry the team. So imagine if Chris Bosh were healthy. Imagine if Hassan Whiteside didn't get injured. Oh my gosh, man, this is the type of thing where I talk about the disrespect is, it's ridiculous, because all of these things, you don't think about this stuff, but Dwyane Wade still has a lot to go in his tank. Dwyane Wade is still one of the best players in the world. Even past his prime, he's still dominating. That's how good he was. He was averaging, 23 points per game in the playoffs? Against Toronto, oh my gosh, if they had Chris Bosh and Hassan Whiteside, they would have beaten Toronto and played Cleveland. And that would have been one of the most epic series in NBA history, because for the first time we could see LeBron versus Dwyane Wade in the playoffs, and versus Bosh. But no, you had to let him go. Come on, man. That's what I talk about. You just have no respect whatsoever, dude. That's so disrespectful. So disrespectful. And the thing is I guarantee you, he probably just doesn't give, you know what I mean? How can you literally let a top 25 player of all time just leave like that? Oh my gosh, man, I still can't get over it. All you had to do was give him a little more money. He's never been the highest paid player on your team. He's never had a max contract with you. You've been promising it his entire career. So why can't you give it as a thank you, like they did to Kobe, as a thank you for, doing what he did with the franchise? And if you think about it, they really could have three-peated. When they went to the conference finals and they lost to, I think it was Detroit. If they would have won, they could have three-peated. And then in 2007, I think Dwyane Wade got injured, a shoulder injury or something. So if you really think about it, he could have three-peated without LeBron. You know what I mean? So it's how come you couldn't do that? I know, they would have had to give up players, but I mean, come on. You still have Dwyane Wade, Chris Bosh, and Hassan Whiteside. You didn't have to sign Hassan Whiteside for that much money, but you know why? You were trying to go for Kevin Durant. Why the hell would Kevin Durant even give your team a chance if Dwyane Wade is not guaranteed to stay on the team? Why the hell would he even give you a chance? Did you ever think about that? Did you ever think that if Dwyane Wade isn't on the team, that means Chris Bosh might leave eventually? When did he sign that contract? 3 years ago, so there's 3 years left? You think Chris Bosh is gonna stay? He better bring his ass to New York and play with Carmelo Anthony. You know what the funny thing is? I didn't even one of my subscribers, he's a really cool dude. He said that I always mention Carmelo and the Knicks in my videos, and I didn't even mean to mention them. It's like it just came out naturally, so I thought that was pretty funny. But I mean, like, are you kidding me, man? So, to me, it's just a slap in the face to Dwyane Wade. 13 years of pay cuts, 13 years of broken promises, and he never, ever went to work without giving it his best effort. And you're gonna sit there and tell me you can't give him a max contract? Are you serious? Oh my God! And it wasn't even a max contract. What did he want? 2 years, $50 million? You couldn't give him $5 more million? What did they offer him? Like 40 million, 45? You couldn't give him $10 more million? Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me? And then you're gonna sit there and say players come and go? Oh man! You know what? Come and go. Teams come and go. Cause now, just as quick as your team was relevant, guess what? They're irrelevant. The only way they'll even have a chance to be relevant is if Chris Bosh is playing. And if he isn't, good luck to the Miami Heat, because that team is going to be irrelevant. And you know what? I can't believe Pat Riley did that to Dwyane Wade. I mean, Dwyane Wade, you should have came to New York. We would have gave up Courtney Lee. I understand we already signed him. We could have waived him. I know that's not how it works. But, we would have found a way, D-Wade. You should have came and played with my main man, Melo, in New York. You know what I mean? Your brand would have came up and everything like that. But anyway, yeah, we could have gave LeBron and the Golden State Warriors a run for their money. I actually think we would have won. Anyway, I'm out of here. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Peace.